Who is helping Africa with business now? Could you just reflect a bit on China versus the US versus Europe?
Honestly, Nicola, you want me to be very open? And,
Totally.
So it's China. China really have dominated business in Africa.
And how do
because of the absence of the others.
Yeah. How do you see that?
Well, they are making money.
Yeah.
They are dominating the landscape. And obviously, Africans, even our own governments, they don't joke with China because China, they put their balance sheet on the table.
So some examples of how China has helped you.
Okay, let me, some of the projects, like in cement, like some of the things that we do purchase of their equipments and co, they give you a supplier's credit backed by their insurance company, which is called Sino-Show. Sino-Show has invested, to talk about 1.2 trillion in supporting their companies to go abroad and sell their technology, sell their equipment, and giving you a credit of 4 or 5 years. Okay, but if you are now going to if I now go to Italy, for example, and they're asking me to write a check of a power plant of $500 million that I want to, build. And I have one which is also good, might not be even as good as Italy, okay? But the Chinese are saying that, no, just give me 20%. The rest, I will give you 5 years, financing. Which one are you going to take if you are in my shoes? Obviously, you take the Chinese one because the Chinese one, it means that I can do more. These ones, they'll suck out my cash and I won't be able to do more. So for me to grow that big, I also need to leverage. I'm not going to over leverage, but I need to leverage the business to be able to get to where I want to be. And where we want to be is something very, very, very big. We want to do ports. We are spending $45 billion between 2026 and 2030. So if we are going to, obviously I will lean more to this. But right now, today, I've seen that US is also changing. This time around when I went to Development Finance Corporation of US, they just got about 208 billion. They are very hungry for infrastructure. They are very hungry for the ports, and they are ready to lend. So with that one, then they are ready for us to now look at them and do more business. I've had the delegation of some people from the House of Reps of, the Assembly of Japan. And what I told them is that, no, Japan you'll be missing for a very long time. And today when you are coming, make sure that you come with your own balance sheet on the table, because we have choices of buying from many other countries. But if you don't really come with that support, I have to go to a country that can give me that support for me to be able to leapfrog to the next level.
Yeah.